Alright, you guys, without wasting any time, jumping straight into the video. What we're going to do is play these chords right here. You'll be able to play these chords. So we're using 3 chords to play this worship style music right here. So here's the 3 chords. The 3 chords are just sus chords. All of them are sus chords. So we're going to play the C sus chord, and that's going to be C, D, and G. We're in the key of C. And then we're going to play the F sus chord, which is F, G, and C. And then we're going to play the G sus chord, G, G, A, and D. So these chords right here, these are the only chords you're going to use. That's it. And you'll just use them in their root form right there. All right. So we can call this the C the 1 because it's the 1. It's the first chord. The F is the 4. And this is the 5. Now, what can we use this with? Just a regular scale, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to show you which ones you can play each with, okay? So when you play the 1, you want to make sure you're playing the C sus chord, all right? And when you play the 2, you want to be playing the 4th sus chord, which is the F. All right, or you can play the 1 with it. Sounds real good as well. And then when you get to 3, you could be playing either the 1 or the G. Sounds real good with it. All right, and then when you play the 4, you can play the 4th, the F, or you can play the 1. But you can also play the G as well. Doesn't sound bad with it, okay? But mostly the 4 and the 1 I usually play. Now when you get to the 5, of course you'll play the 5 with it. You can also play a 1 with it. And when you go to the 6, you'll play that 1 sus chord. Or you can play the 4. Or you can play the 5th sus chord over it, which is the G. And then when you get to the 7, you just play the 5th, the G. Now, all you have to do is just figure out a pattern that you want to play. Like choose a pattern of bass notes that you're going to choose. Like call out the numbers. Like I'm just going to make it up. I'm going to say 4, 6, 5, 3. That's going to be my pattern. Again, 4, 6, 5, 3. Now, I know with what I just said with my chords right here, when I play the 4, I need to be playing the 4. Or I can play a 1, but I'm going to choose a 4 right now. And then a 6, I can play a 1, or I can play a 4 or a 5. But I'm going to choose a 4 with it because I like that sound. And you can just choose just like that. You can choose whichever one you want to choose that sounds good to you. And then with the 5, I'm just going to play the 5 with it, that G sus 2. And then when I go to the 3, I am going to stay with that G sus 2 chord. And now I got a worship sound that I just made up off the top of my head just by choosing the bass notes and knowing what to play with my right hand. That's all I had to do. So now I can just play the chords and it'll sound like this. And you got just a worship moment. Create a nice sound right there and a worship moment with just those chords right there and just that simple movement. Now let's choose something else. Let's choose a 2. Okay, I'm going to choose a 2. When I play a 2, I'm going to play that F again, the F sus 2, or the 2 or the 4th sus chord right here. All right, so let me add that in there. So you can just move around with the chords as you want, as you would like to. It's just whatever your choice is. Then I go to a 2. Now I'm playing the 1 with that 3 because I can. I can go to a 7, then a 6. You know, it just creates the sound, and you can just do it easily without, once you get those under your fingers, you'll be able to do those. Now, notice I did something else. I'm going to add this to it too as well. You can make the fifths, okay? Like when you play the bass hand, you can add a second note in there to make it have depth in the sound. So you play the F with the C, and then when you go to the sixth, you'll play this fifth right there. So the A and the E. And then when you go to the five, you'll play the G and the D. And then when you go to the three, now you're playing the E with the B. So playing that same move. Now you can see it has more depth to it now. Sounds really good right there when you do that. All right, so if you learned something from this video, let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to hear it. And look, just stay tuned for the next video, okay? Hope you enjoyed it again. This is John at JSMJmusic.com, where we learn music and we love music. And I'll see you in the next video.